They've had our economic demands for 6 weeks. We've told them from day one, we expect a bargain now, not wait till the end. They waited till last week. We had to file unfair labor practice charges on 2 companies to get them to come to the table. So they waited till the last week to want to get down to business. Shame on them, and what they're saying is complete BS.
Tensions are high as a historic strike from the UAW is officially underway. That was UAW President Shawn Fain discussing the union strike. Right now, you're taking a live look over Wayne this morning as we are just hours into the strike. And right now, nearly 13,000 workers from the union are on strike against General Motors, Ford, and Stellantis. Right now, 2 other assembly plants are also on strike. For General Motors, it's the GM assembly plant in Wentzville, Missouri. For Stellantis, it's the Toledo Assembly Complex in Ohio. This is the first time in the union's 88-year history that it walked out on all 3 companies simultaneously. This morning, News 10's Kellen Buddy is joining us live from the General Motors Grand River Assembly Plant to tell us how plants here in mid-Michigan are being impacted now that the strike is officially underway. Good morning, Kellen.
Yeah, good morning, Taylor. Right now, you see no one here on strike outside of the Lansing Grand River Assembly Plant. That is because this is called a standing strike. That's from UAW Union President Shawn Fain. And while workers at those 3 plants across the nation are on strike, well, here in Delta, they are not striking. As I mentioned, they are on the clock on an expired contract. UAW workers and President Shawn Fain had made their asks clear from the start: a near 50% pay raise, shorter work hours, and a return to the traditional pension plan. General Motors is saying they're disappointed things ended up here. Meanwhile, this morning, Senator Gary Peters joined UAW members striking in Wayne, who say they'll be out picketing until they get what they want.
Yeah, the strategy is to try to bring more leverage to the bargaining table, but also to ramp that up. The idea is that you don't want to strike to last long. You want to resolve.
Our team has been working since July 18th to bargain in good faith. We've had over 1,000 demands. I'm extremely frustrated and disappointed. We don't need to be on strike right now.
A lot went through the mind. You know, it's a lot of pressure, but this is what we have to do to get what we really deserve out here. So that's what we're going to do.
And this morning, Congressman Dan Kildee speaking out about the strike in a statement. He says, quote, "It was workers in my district during the Flint sit-down strikes of 1936 and 1937 who first collectively bargained for fair wages and benefits. Today, UAW workers are standing up to strike for the same reasons. Every worker, not just those at the top, should get a fair share of the value they bring to the company. To the men and women of the UAW on the picket lines, I stand with you, and the American people stand with you in your fight for a fair contract." And Taylor, yesterday, General Motors, Ford, and Stellantis saying that the UAW has not done their part in negotiations. Ford saying that even just last night, UAW gave them their first even discussable counteroffer that they would have considered. We are covering all of these, the strikes and those discussions behind closed doors that are fueling those strikes. All of that coverage also available on our website, WILX.com. Reporting live in Lansing, I'm Kellen Buddy, News 10 Today.